Happy Republic. Day 33 goes like this. Dehe banahe jnana shastre khudave videhi pane bhakti marge chijave virakti bale nidya sarve tyajave pari sanga sodoni sukhi rahave. So today he says about Sukir Have how Pari Sang Sodhuni. By giving up attachments, Sukhi Rahavi, be happy always by giving up attachments. See how wonderful he speaks. See the thought flow and the logic. So now, what does he mean by this? So we have seen about greed and grief, life and death. And here he says, Dehe Bhanehe Jnana Shastri Kudave. Kudave, he says, cut. I know a lot of people, they say, I will cut. No paste, only cut. You help them, I cut. Oh. See? But here, what has to be cut that we are not cutting? Lust, greed, hatred, anger, jealousy. This you don't want to cut. You want to cut so that we can be possessive. Only I to be with. Only I to know. Only I to be shared with. Only I to be loved. He says, Dehe Bhana, that is the bodily consciousness, and being the eye-centric is the cause. And with that, what happens? Jnana Shastre. With the knowledge of the absolute truth that the whole world is unreal and only the Supreme Self is the ultimate truth, which is with me and which is me, I am. He says, with that knowledge, cut off what? Dehe bhava, the bodily consciousness. So simple to remove the bodily consciousness with the knowledge of the truth. But this knowledge, I tell you, it should be so sharp, or else it will not happen. We'll have temporary, knowledge. If somebody dies, he has died, even one day, even I will. If you look at something pain, world is so miserable. They are suffering, even I am suffering, But are we in a position to cling on to that eternal, permanently, is the question. Understand, all these things are art of man-making, my dear friends. Mind the Mind is a session of man-making. Every individual, right from age 5, they are eligible to know this self as to how it dwells, how it moves about, the mysteries of the mischievous mind, and the know-how of mastering the mind in a meditative way. Is a M. Mysterious, mischievous mind, mastering the mind with meditation. So now he says, remove the bodily consciousness by this knowledge, and then he says, Videhi pane bhakti marge chijave. Move on, go on, keep walking. How? Bhakti marge chi. By the path of devotion. Videhi pane. By this bodily consciousness. So, have the bodily consciousness to walk or to trod in the path of bhakti, and by the knowledge of the Supreme, cut the bodily consciousness of I, me, and mine, of all selfish attitudes filled with lust, greed, hatred, jealousy, and grief. Rise above all these things. And he continues to say, Virakti bale nindya sarve tyajave. Virakti, by renouncing with the power of dispassion. Nindhyam, all that is objectionable, all that is not truth, all that is not permanent, all that is not self. Sarve, all objectionable things, sarve, all, nindhyam, condemnable, tyajave, abandon. For that, you require a lot of courage, my dear friends. All artificialities, right from outer to inner artificialities, have to be dropped. Physical artificialities, it can be like the extravagant dress code, artificial makeups, artificial jewelries, blah 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 and blah. Why? I tell you, people who love you, they love you as you are. You wear anything, you don't wear anything, no problem. People who don't like you, whatever you do, they don't like you. They criticize. Oh, you see, they can't pay wages, but they want to use the makeup and show off all the ornaments on their body. They speak. So all this artificiality is what we do for the sake of the society actually is not fair. It's taking us down and down, making us to walk the falsehood. And for that, it requires courage, my dear friends. I know one lady saying, "Oh, I don't want all these things, but the society." Eh, what? Where is the society? Nobody cares. It's we who created this society. Correct? Think. Then he says, Parisanga soduni sarven raha sukhi raha ve. Sukhi means happy, sorry. Parisanga sodhuni sukhi raha ve. By this, Sange giving up attachments, Soduni giving up Sange attachments towards the body, I, me, and mine, and running behind it. Sukhe Rahave, live happily hereafter. Giving up bodily attachments, again, you should make it very, very clear. I am not saying to neglect the body. In case if you are not keeping well, take medicines. If the cholesterol is high, do some exercises. If thyroid is affecting you, do bhujangasana, sarvangasana, all this yoga, practice yoga. Shastras are not against maintaining or being fit. You should be fit at all the 5 levels. Physical level, psychological level, emotional level, intellectual level, and at the spiritual level. You should be fit. For that, whatever has to be done, has to be done. You have to be beautiful from inside, not externally. Using 1 inch of facials, that beauty doesn't last. Once it rains, it's gone. But inner beauty, look at Ramana. How radiant, how blissful, how graceful he is. Look at Ramakrishna. No artificialities, my dear. No artificialities. People don't like that. Do you like artificiality? Just imagine. Think. Do you like people being hypocritical? No. Same with others. So, with this consciousness of thought, with the ultimate knowledge of the truth, let us cut down on the bodily consciousness and walk the path of bhakti by abandoning all that is condemnable, all that is artificial, all that is not real, and let us stay happily hereafter. With this, I conclude this here. Thanks for being with.